Hey guys, what's up? My name is Brittany Lewis, and if you're new here, welcome. I would love it if you subscribed and joined my family. And if you're not new here, hi. I have some apologizing and explaining to do. So anyway, I'm out here on my deck. It's a beautiful evening in Florida, at home. Not my apartment, but home. Home where my family is, where my support system is, where my church is, and where my home is. I live in a small town. I come from a small town in Florida. That's where I was raised and grown up. I went to high school in this town. You never know how much you appreciate your hometown until you leave it for the first time. And let me tell you, I'm really starting to appreciate it a lot more than I ever have in my entire life. So the apology I need to get to. I need to apologize to you guys because not only have I been lying to myself, but I've been lying to you guys, and that's something I never wanted to do. I remember from the beginning, whenever I was like wondering why are all these people subscribing to me, and I'd read the comments, and typically what you guys would say would be, gosh, she's so real. I subscribed immediately because she's so real. And honestly, like, as I've been feeling this way, and I'm going to explain later, I've realized that I've been getting less and less of those comments, and I haven't received that compliment in a while, and I think it's because you guys can tell. Like, you guys know me so well, and like, I forget how well you guys know me. I truly can't hide anything from you guys. For the past 2 semesters, I've been going through a hard time. I was diagnosed with anxiety last semester, spring semester, and it was really hard. I'll explain later what it was all about, but basically I couldn't stop having panic attacks. I had to come home from college, and it broke my heart. I felt like I was so isolated and alone, and I don't even know why those panic attacks ever happened or occurred. It might just been the stress of college or the stress of being away from home. Maybe I just can't handle it. I still haven't figured it out, and it sucks not knowing yourself, you know? So I was gone for a month or 2, if you guys noticed, and that's because I wasn't myself, and I promised myself that I wouldn't make another video until I was completely myself because I didn't want to put up anything that wasn't me. But by shoving it all under the rug, and you know, after I got my medicine and everything, pretending like everything was fine, it was also me not being me. And I never explained to you guys what happened to me, and I just moved on from it. I never discussed it. I kind of just wanted to pretend that everything went back to normal after I finally got well, thank God. It was definitely the hardest experience, the hardest thing I've ever gone through, fighting that battle. And you know, it's a constant battle. I'm not always at my best day. You know, sometimes I get really nervous and paranoid, and I think that everyone hates me, and it happens, and it sucks so bad. And anyway, I got well, you know, and I was excited to come back to college this fall semester that I'm currently in. I was so excited. I was like, this is great. Like, I know myself now. I know I have anxiety. Like, I know I need to rest. I need to take my medicine. I need to touch base with my family. I need to make sure I stay healthy and exercise, because exercise is so important for keeping up your mental health, because mental health is physical health, and we always forget that, but it is. And so I like remembered all that, you know, and I went up there really excited to start a new fresh start, and some of my old issues kept coming back, and I was like, why is this happening? I kind of just kept ignoring it, kept lying to myself, like, I'm happy here, like, this is where I'm meant to be, like, I can't leave, I don't want to leave, I don't want to leave. That's all I kept saying, but like, I was saying I don't want to leave because part of me did want to leave. I was like arguing with myself about it, I think, and I knew that Gainesville and that my college and my sorority and everything else wasn't where I was meant to be. And my body kept telling me that, my mind was screaming that, and I kept denying it because I wanted to fit this image that I had built for myself on accident. You know, my most popular videos are my college and sorority videos, and it's addictive, you know, getting all that attention and being like, wow, this is what people like, this is what I'm good at. Like, I was so happy, and I thought, there's no way I can change this content. Like, they're not going to subscribe to me anymore, they're not going to like me anymore, you know, my channel's going to go downhill. You know, I love my YouTube channel, I love you guys, and the thought of losing you guys breaks my heart. And so I was so scared. I felt like I was trapped, and so this feeling of being trapped kept growing and growing, and I felt so overwhelmed, and not feeling like I fit in or belong just kept amplifying and growing stronger. And like, don't get me wrong, like I had friends, but it wasn't their fault. It wasn't my sorority's fault. It wasn't UF's fault. I think they're both amazing things, and I think they're both amazing things for the right kind of people, but I don't even know right now who I am or like what I'm about exactly, but I do know that I don't think that was like the place I was meant to be. And it hurts a lot because I had this plan set out for myself, and that's the funny thing about life, you know, it changes and switches up on you when you think you have a plan. And I know all about that now because I thought I had a plan. I thought, you know, I was going to graduate in 4 years. I was going to graduate from UF, you know, I was going to stay in Delta Gamma for 4 years. I thought I was going to keep making videos about Delta Gamma, about my college, about college life, about being a Florida Gator. And you know, I'm still a Florida Gator and I'm still a Delta Gamma at heart, but I just can't be there. I don't know how long I'm going to stay home. I don't know if I'm ever going to return, honestly, and I'm definitely really nostalgic for what happened, but I know that I wasn't happy. I was so lonely. All I did was lay in bed like for so many days, and when I came back to college, within like 2 months, I gained 20 pounds. And like, there's nothing really, you know, wrong with gaining weight or losing weight, whatever, but gaining that much weight in such a short amount of time is just a huge sign that something was wrong. And I didn't realize what that meant until I came home and had my little checkup with my psychiatrist. He's an awesome person. I love checking in on him. He's helped me so much. You know, and he diagnosed me with depression. And that's kind of when like my world stopped a little bit. I was completely shocked. I was like, no, there's no way. Like, I'm such a happy person. Like, people know me for being bubbly Brittany. Like, that's my thing. Like, I can't have depression. And he said, no. I mean, he read out the symptoms to me. He's like, you literally just told me all of these things. You've been unmotivated. You don't want to do your YouTube. You just lay around. You gained a lot of weight. Like, you feel like everything's kind of pointless, you know, and you feel lost. And I cried a little bit, but he was right. And now I have medicine for my depression, and there's nothing to be ashamed of about that, you know. I take medication because my brain needs a little help sometimes. It's like, and I'm not embarrassed about it. I refuse to be. You know, you would never ever talk down to a person with diabetes and tell them you just need some sunshine and exercise when really they need to take their insulin because it helps them. And you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I can't do everything by myself. But yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional, but I love you guys so much, and I just wanted to make this video to help any of you guys, especially who might be going through the same thing. Like, I just felt so stuck in Gainesville and so stuck, and I felt like I wasn't being inspired, I wasn't being pushed or motivated, and it affected me. I kept getting sick, I kept getting mentally sick, so my family's been nothing but supportive. They welcomed me home with open arms. I'm still doing my online courses at home. I got a job as a waitress at this really cool restaurant, and I'm so excited to start because I love waitressing. I love making people happy. I love like fast-paced environments, so I'm really pumped about that. And I'm also really scared but really excited to start this new chapter with you guys. I think I'm definitely going to focus a lot more on health, mental and physical health. I want to actually do something with my platform that I feel like will impact people positively. You know, I was gifted you guys for a reason, you know. I wasn't, you know, and I'm sorry if this sounds cheesy, but this is my true belief. I think everything happens for a reason. I think God gives me and everyone hardships for a reason, and I went through those hardships and I'm making it out, you know. I still fight every day, and you know, but I think that the human experience is all about sharing your knowledge with others and your experiences with others so that we can help each other all grow. And I think it'd be incredibly selfish of me and stupid and honestly almost harmful to keep this to myself. I always talk about breaking the mental health stigma, but I never actually did it myself until today. This is honestly really scary for me, but yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on in my life. This was not a video for me to be complaining or, you know, seeking attention. Like, I've debated sharing this for a long time, you know? It's not something I just was like, oh, you know what I think would get a lot of views? Like me talking about leaving college and my anxiety and depression. Like, no, I'm not that crazy. I just truly think that if one of you out there is dealing with the same thing, that we can like support each other. You know, that's what I'm here for you guys. Like, I remember when I first found out my anxiety and I heard that Emma Watson had it too, and that she dealt with it like while filming Harry Potter and all these other things, like I felt 10 times better, because it's like, it's normal, things happen, like people go through like, you know, and this huge role model of mine had gone through it. And if you guys look up to me for some reason and this makes you feel better and feel more normal and more like it's okay to not be okay, then I've done my job. Like, this is what I wanted to accomplish, you know? I don't even care, you know, like, if you want to comment, you know, anxiety and depression isn't real, or like I'm being a crybaby or whatever. This is my life. Like, you don't have to believe me. This is what I have. This is what I've been diagnosed. It sucks, and it's fine though at the same time, you know? I think a lot of creative people have this. I've talked to many creative people and they all seem to be tortured artists, and it's not something that's trendy or angsty or like teen romance novel and like whatever, you know? I hate that people romanticize mental illnesses, because I promise you it's not all roses and love and butterflies and sunshine. It's a lot of fear and uncertainty and sadness, and I just wanted to be open with you guys because I miss being real Brittany, and she's coming back. I just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm gonna get well. I'm gonna figure myself out. I'm gonna talk more about health on this channel. I'm gonna make more videos, and they're gonna be videos that I'm proud of making, that I'm truly passionate about, and that, you know, I won't get sick of and I won't get sick from making. So if you guys have any suggestions about any videos I should do in the future, please comment them down below. It would mean the whole world to me, because I'm switching things up and I need some help, and I need you guys' help. I really hope you guys decide to stick around even though I'm changing. You know, I couldn't make college videos forever anyway. It's kind of just happening sooner than we expected. You know, I thought I was going to graduate and then find a different niche or something, but it's happening now, you guys. So I hope you guys are on board about this, because there's really nothing I can do about it, and I hope you guys like the new Brittany. Bye.